So, first of all, this is the Sagadava, I mean, the month of the Buddha's parinirvana and enlightenment, and anyway, very special month.
首先这个是一个
And
首先这是吉祥月，也就是佛的诞辰、证悟跟入灭的日子。
And I believe that this is also a summer, what do you call it, solstice? Solstice. Solstice.
这个今天也是夏至。
And Tibetans usually believe that this kind of, what do you call it, summer solstice, astrologically, sort of, it's like it will change something, you know, there will be a change in the energy realm, in the planetary sort of situation.
西藏人一般的相信呢，夏至是在天象上会有某种改变，比如说能量的改变啊，星际之间的改变啊等等。
So I hope that this will be a beginning of sort of gradual end to all kinds of outer, inner, and secret conflict, or at the least, some sort of a beginning of easing.
那么也希望呢，这是一个开始，慢慢让我们现在有的各种外内密的冲突呢，结束的开始，或者至少是缓和的开始。
And we are going to do Kundu Sangpa prayer as, you know, as Kundu Sangpa prayer itself suggested that during a certain special time, like what do you call it, eclipse and solstice, so actually I hope there's no earthquake, but the Kundu Sangpa prayer says that you know, during the earthquake, eclipse, solstice, and war. Yes, I think so. Yeah. Well, war, I think we have kind of, you know, not, you know, sort of not necessarily like a traditional war, but we do have here and there some more. So I think this is quite good to do.
我们今天要做的是普贤王如来祈愿文。那就像普贤王如来在祈愿文里面说到的，就是在这些特别的时间呢，比如说是像日食啦、夏至啊，或者是他也提到有地震，有些说希望没有地震，不过是祈请文里面提到地震，或者是战争。当然我们现在虽然没有所谓的这个传统上的战争，可是到处都有一些战争在，这都是好的时候来念这个祈请文。
It's quite, actually, I just realized that three major thing happening in one day.
而且说他刚刚才发现这3件大事情呢，在今天都发生。
So this is a Dzogpa Chamber prayer.
这是一个大圆满的祈愿文。
And if you are asking me who composed this, no one composed it.
如果你问仁波切说谁写的这个祈愿文，仁波切的回答是说没有人写。
You know, there are words and language and prayers or whatever that are not composed, you know.
诸位知道有一些
But I
文，
guess
有一些语言，有一些祈请文是不是写出来的？
I guess very small, narrow-minded, who are trained in reason-loving, empiricism-loving universities won't understand this.
那可是仁波切想说，在我们这种心胸狭窄，在这种理性的训练底下，喜欢理性、喜欢证据的这种心灵呢，是没有办法了解这种事情。
You know, there are things that are magical, you know, they're very magical. I don't know whether the magic is even right word to express this.
仁波切说，有一些事情是魔幻的，甚至他不知道魔幻这个字恰不恰当来形容。
You know, nobody's going to force you to believe in magic. You know, this is a free world. I'm saying this because, you know, these days I have to be really careful what I say. Otherwise, you know, you could get sued.
仁波切说没有关系，因为你可以不要相信这种魔幻，因为没有人强迫你一定要去相信，这是一个自由的世界。而且为什么要这样讲？因为现在讲话要很小心，不然很容易被去法院告状。
The world has been working really, really hard to destroy every element of things that are magical.
这个世界很努力的把一切有魔幻的事情都摧毁。
You know, I don't know whether you have ever, you know, there are really factories that creates weapons that destroys magic. Do you know where those factories are? I will tell you. I'll give you some list.
诸位知道有一些世界上有一些工厂专门在制造一些武器来摧毁这种魔幻，你知道哪些吗？仁波切给你一个例子，一个单子。
There are some of them are in Boston. It's called Harvard University.
有一些在波士顿，美国，有一个叫做哈佛大学。
Yale, Massachusetts Institute of Technology.
耶鲁大学，麻省理工学院。
And Oxford, Cambridge.
还有牛津剑桥大学。
And then the worst is there are this kind of factories even in place like Tokyo.
那最糟的是，也有这种工厂，连在东京都有。
Tokyo used to, this great civilization of Japan used to really have the magic. You know, they have people, they produce people like Basho and Isa.
日本这么伟大的文化，他们曾经是非常崇尚这个魔幻的，所以制造出来像芭蕉或者是一茶这种诗人，伟大的僧人诗人。
But they destroyed them, they discard them like a used toilet paper.
可是他们现在把它弃如这个用过的卫生纸一样。
Yeah, so the world is like busy destroying the magic.
所以这个世界呢是忙着在把魔幻摧毁掉。
I'm sorry, suddenly I have this mood of being a little bit critical. You know, my mood changes all the time. You know that. So don't take these things seriously.
我姐说很抱
I'm
歉，
not against anyone.
很抱歉，他现在的这个情绪呢是有一点点批判性的，所以他讲了一些批判的话，大家都知道他的情绪变来变去，而且并不是针对某一个人在批评。
I actually even help some of these factories to have Buddhist chair.
那对于这个工厂呢，而且甚至还帮忙了有一些这些工厂来建立起佛教的讲座。
Because non-magical people will never appreciate the magical world, but the magical world will actually know how to use the non-magical into magic.
因为这个不相信魔幻的人呢，永远不会欣赏魔幻。可是了解魔幻的这个世界呢，永远可以用那些非魔幻的东西把它变成魔幻。
So anyway, I'm sorry, I'm going everywhere. This Kundu Zampamanam, they summoned about the prayer. It's just there. It's not composed. It's just there. It's being recited all the time.
那所以回归本题呢，这普贤王如来祈愿文，事实上就在那儿，就没有人去写它的，而且随时都是在念诵。
When the sunrise, beautiful sunrise appears, if the owl don't see it because the owls get blind, too bad. What to do?
当这个美妙的日出升起的时候，如果这个猫头鹰被这个光芒弄得看不见了，那也只好这样了，太糟了，有什么办法呢？他看不到就是看不到了。
If you can't appreciate the Kundu Sangpo's prayers, and it's actually not only it's a prayers, it's the prayers answered all the time, all the time. Prayer is being answered. If we can't see these prayers that are being answered all the time, what do? You know, we are like owl. Nothing much we can do.
如果我没
Just
有办法，
pray that we will not be owl.
如果我们没有办法理解这个普贤王如来这个祈愿文，事实上，我们的祈愿随时随刻都在被实现之中。如果我们不知道这一点，如果我们像那只猫头鹰一样，那也没什么办法。唯一的大概知道，祈愿我们不要像猫头鹰吧。
I guess that's what we are doing today. Pray, maybe not become owl, or maybe not be owl.
那也许说，我猜想，我们今天就是在做这件事情。我们来祈愿，
Who else gets
不要
blind?
变成猫头鹰，或者我们不要是那个猫头鹰。
So anyway, but still, as a human being, you want to know, sort of the contents of this prayer a little bit.
那当然，作为人类呢，我们还是想要知道这个祈愿文里面的内容大概是什么。
Well, there's the whole planet
有整个地球、星球，
the whole planet functioning, and there's a whole, like, I don't know, like things like time.
这整个地球都在运行，可是有一些东西像时间，
And there's things like space, and there's things like history.
然后有一些东西像空间、像历史，
And then there are things like well, basically the life. We have something called life.
还有基本上有这个所谓的生命，
And kind of very, paradoxical, because we don't even know what that is many times.
那这个是非常悖论的，因为常常我们不知道那是什么。
It could be as simple as a nice cup of coffee. That's a life.
它可以简单的就像一杯很好的咖啡，这就是生命。
Or it could be planning the next stage of our world.
或者是也可能是计划我们这个世界的下一个阶段。
Anyway, at the bottom of all, this is something called mind.
可是不论如何呢，所有这个的底下呢，就是有一个叫做心的这个东西。
Today, you and I have to come to, at least you and I have to come to an agreement, sort of a mutual agreement that you and I have a mind.
今天呢，你我必须要同意一件事情，就是我们都有心。
We are not a machine.
我们不是机器，
And even if we are machine, we do have a subjective sort of consciousness.
那即使我们是机器，我们也有一种主观的意识。
And this consciousness
那这种意识或是这种觉知，
and I'm not even talking about anything that is extraordinary, that has lots of light and that's nothing. It's just very, very simple consciousness or cognizance.
而且不是在谈什么特别奇妙的这种光啊什么东西，只是最普通的一种觉知，一种了知。
just the fact that you are hearing me and I'm talking, there is something that knows it, something that knower.
因为就是你在听人们界讲话，人们界可以这样讲话，就代表这里面有某一种觉知，某一种了知，某一个知道的人，知道者。最普通的。
Yeah, that's it.
就是这个。
That knower, that cognition.
这个了知者，那个觉知，就这个。
Nothing special, huh? No, not like a sharp mind, dull mind, devotional mind, compassionate mind, jealous mind, angry mind, none of that. Just a simple cognition.
就是那个最简单的觉知，人们现在不谈的不是什么特别的东西，不是什么锐利的心啊，很迟钝的心啊，虔诚的心啊，嫉妒的心啊，等等这些。
And to actually the Nyingmapas, great Nyingmapa masters of the past, in order to symbolize that, there's even a painting of the Buddha naked, no clothes, of devotion, compassion, jealousy, anger, nothing. Just a simple naked Buddha.
在过去的伟大的宁玛巴大师，为了要象征刚刚讲的这个纯净的觉知，就画了一个没有穿衣服的佛陀，完全没有穿上什么慈悲的衣服啊、嫉妒的衣服啊、虔诚的衣服这一类都没有。
And you may want to ask why blue? Why not yellow?
你可能会问说，那为什么是蓝色的，不是黄色的？比如说，
just that blue is the color of the sky, and sky is probably the most eligible, so to speak, eligible analogy of this Samantabhadra or this cognizance.
那只是因为它跟天空的颜色很接近，天空大概就是我们所有最便捷、所有最方便可以拿来做比喻的，跟刚刚讲那个纯净的觉知可以拿来比喻的一个东西。
And that's it. That cognizance that you have and I have.
就是这样，那个你有，我也有的这个觉知。
And as soon as when I say you have and I have, you may think, okay, so there's maybe like 500, 600 of them.
所以当我们介一说我也有，你也有的时候，你可能会想，哦，那大概有，这里大概有500个、600个这种觉知吧。
No. Gundu Sangpo doesn't know what numbers are. Numbers are made in Harvard.
不是这样子。那个普贤王如来呢，不知道不懂数字，数字是在哈佛大学制造出来的。
Yeah, all those non-magical people loves numbers, weights, size, shapes, stuff like this. They love this.
所有那些非魔幻的那些人呢，最喜欢数字，喜欢重量啊、尺寸啊，所有。
So
对。非魔幻的那些人呢，最喜欢数字，喜欢重量啊、尺寸啊，所有。
Okay. Can you hear?
Yes.
I keep on hearing somebody crying. That's all. Baby, or shouting or something. Okay. So this doesn't mean that we have one this doesn't mean that we have just one big Kuntu Zangpo.
可是这也不代表说我们有一个非常大的这个普贤王如来而已。
Because what is one? One is made by some idiots in MIT.
因为什么叫做一个？因为一是这个某个笨蛋在麻省理工学院发明的。
No, there's no one, there's no two, there's no hundreds, nothing.
没有一，也没有二，也没有100，没有任何东西。
So, but the problem is as soon as, okay, so this you have, I have. Cognizance, obviously. You're listening to me and I'm talking to you.
这个觉知呢，我们都有，你有，我也有，因为人们现在说话，你在听。
And this, as soon as we, instead of just sort of just you know, like make the most out of that, you know. Okay, so the word is, yeah, making instead of making the most out of this simple cognizance, we get busy.
那可是虽然我们都有，可是我们不是把这个觉知拿来好好的利用，而是我们把这个简单的觉知呢变成很忙碌。
Because you know we have habit of, you know, and then this busyness becomes a habit.
那这种忙碌变成一种习惯习气。
And then, of course, get entangled with a lot of business.
然后就纠缠到很多事情里面去。
So today, this cognizance, this consciousness, or this whatever you want to call it, you know, these names are again made in University of, I don't know, some other universities, I don't remember right now. You know, this mind, okay, cognizance is basically doing the prayer, so to speak. If you really must have a prayer maker, then that's it.
那今天呢，我们这个来谈到这个简单的觉知，或者是意识，或者是不管用什么名字来称呼它，反正这个名字也是某个大学发明的，就是我们说这个心呢。
Okay. So I will try to simply remain in that pure just cognizance or pure mind. You also listen to this without trying, you know, without getting too entangled with this and that. So I will read it once.
所以仁波切说，希望大家用一个这个最简单的这个觉知来听这个提醒文，不要去纠缠到一大堆其他的事情里面。然后仁波切会带着大家。
And this is not like I'm not, you know, this is not like a lung. I'm not giving a lung or anything. It's like I am you, you are me, my sound is your ear is my sound. You understand? Something like that. I don't know how to say this.
仁波切念一次呢，并不是所谓的给口传，而是说仁波切的声音就是你的耳朵，你的耳朵就是仁波切的声音，就是这样子。
Okay, so please listen.
好，请大家听。
호 나스 건데 탐제근 제질람니 대분이 리다마리 존데 근도 삼페 만남제 탐제 친 포런동만 봐도데 상제쇼 이지니 때마지 아존노야 조도메 건데니 메도 티니르나 상제 때마리 semjen고 좀 감좀 semjen 탐제지 주메 시든 리퍼쇼 근도 삼봉아 예전 주제메 바지 든 테니지라랑 중식 Chinandrugu Jamada, Jamimbe Jamago de Jeron, Jamago, Solana Bala, Sisum Jigan, Nandrame, doing all the Chabame, Tome, Shibaron Juno de Vizu. Chila using a using a member messenger, in a Junda Lage, Tajibis Sanji, Jutani, Shin, it's a Chabit, Rodon Rojo Tambajo de Jiji, the Manu Thomas and Jing. Kamsum Koris, Sim Genji, Andrew Jibang watching, Easy Jimbota Jisho. YouTube 지메지 저와저 삼메지 강나간도 나도 등아이도 지만함지 간송고에 신지가 리준 에네 담바조 담보 심제 주바놈 질러지바 마샤베지야 전네 달라 해지저 랭안라시바 사진주 데레드 아젠더진지 바자림진다 발레고발루 준주와 중 데레니모 동아리 동이 레라 준체메 대시스 준주비시죠 임비치 산쟁아의 만남지 군지리고 랑시쇼 nen지 집에 마리바 샤바제메 임바이 군도 답에 마리바 다진이 쓰든 바에 nen지 군다 마레니 스니 군지 주진이 산쟁아의 만남지 그래 셈제 담지제 좀 대비 멤버스 이스도 든데 샤바다 샤바쇼 인진 논에 대선데 점바담 제발레 바자도 버린제데 세노르 거다 내담도 댕 아단 잠비니 용 잡베데 돈다다 지테 주바데 순전레로 자다 미신베 드범민데 감자동 이다 제네 조금 야랭아 상징아 이면 데베 동아 칠마반도 제점바 좀마나 제바나절레 바이리 바나조 생존네 근도에 제다발지 치료 유진나와는 지자셰바 참원주 당외 바자 대발레 터진 데서 샤바치 제난 드범민 베즈냐베 또세 두제 할 상징아 이면함지도 생존 제단 잡지 비체 빵랑 메자나절레 리바나조 생존네 사베 제다바스 쇼 랑셈 캥바르 줄발라 제너든sem에 벨롱아저 저비셈 제베다진 탑즈 동안용 레디 제범민 베즈 포동 명의 하루 제 상징아 이면함지 킹심 집에 선전한 데서 시바나졸레 리바나조 신주네 냠바니지 돈도저니즈 데베 바자지 다데 제메송을 레탑전전스 데발레 쇠죄 하멘네 수지 제문야멘네서도 선정하에 만함지 데센터데 제만나던스 미저랑 손데 시바나조 신주네 친네 토메이시쇼 데메 똥님이 때도 제부 잠에 조선 잠 상징할 만한 지tem을 지금 멤버라 잠바서 윈당 철배 동네 이제 또 버치 검증 심전 담지기 근시 상징 나다님 제메 피비 지루성 다다 되멜라 줄레 좀밀람 주바랑한 상지 동아이루루 주베드베 지군도 선배 만남 심전 담지 말리고 최지인 소창자쇼 아호 진전한 저도 진지 주메지 바랑선 만남 톱진디다 베디트 심전 탐지기 자왔음네 은상자 니다 자이즘바 라단 사유중아 만도주 로포디 라니 꾼도 삼버지 군지 트스 빠른데 저나 감선 센진 탐자는 난저를 대이만함 동아 심진 돈에서 하루 상제 더버르줄 오케이
好。
that's it